Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chem Insider. In the previous videos we have discussed about certain reactions of alcohol phenol and especially those which involves carbon and oxygen bond cleavage, oxygen and hydrogen bond cleavage and electrophilic substitution reactions which we are going to discuss in the next video. Now in this particular video we are going to discuss about oxidation of carbon and oxygen bonds in alcohol, that is especially oxidation of alcohols and phenols. So when you say oxidation, usually we relate it to removal of hydrogen or addition of oxygen, right? If you have to name an oxidation process, in definition it says that it is either the removal of hydrogen or it is the addition of oxygen. But in case of covalent compounds such as hydrocarbon, oxidation means increasing the number of bonds between carbon and oxygen atoms. Oxidation means increasing the number of carbon and oxygen bonds, between carbon and oxygen atom in a given hydrocarbon which involves carbon and oxygen bonds. Now, first we'll discuss about an oxidation process. First we'll discuss about oxidation of alcohol and then we'll discuss about oxidation of phenol. For oxidation of alcohol, what happens is when you treat mild oxidizing agents with alcohols which are primary or secondary, they undergo oxidation, that is they increase the number of bonds by losing hydrogen. Like in general, if you write down carbon OH like this and it has a hydrogen over here, what happens in this case is there is no cleavage of carbon and oxygen bond, but there is cleavage of carbon and hydrogen bond, oxygen and hydrogen bond. And this bond relates in the formation of carbon double bonded with oxygen. This is a process what takes place in oxidation of alcohols. So clearly we know there are three types of alcohol: primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay. When you oxidize primary alcohols, when treated with oxidizing agent, they give aldehyde, which on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid. If alcohols are treated with a strong oxidizing agent, they directly give away the carboxylic acid instead of forming aldehydes. Okay, remember this. Alcohols under mild oxidizing agents, like for example, with Cu, oxidation with copper, it forms aldehyde, which on further oxidation forms carboxylic acid. But when you treat alcohol with strong oxidizing agents such as KMnO4, that is alkaline potassium permanganate, it directly gives us the carboxylic acid group. Secondary alcohols on oxidation always give ketone. That's it, they won't give any further. And tertiary alcohol does not easily undergo oxidation. Tertiary alcohol does not undergo oxidation to form any different type of carboxylic acid or ketone. But what happens is they undergo oxidation only under a very, very strong oxidizing agent, and where they form an alkene and later they break down that alkene bond and forms a carboxylic acid which has lesser number of carbon atoms. Okay. So tertiary alcohols does not undergo oxidizing agents under strong or mild oxidizing agent. It only undergoes oxidation at a very, very strong oxidizing agent and extreme conditions to form carboxylic acid which have lesser number of carbon atoms when compared to its primary group. Okay. So now first we'll discuss about oxidation of primary alcohol. So as I said, primary alcohol undergoes oxidation to form aldehyde and carboxylic acid. If we are about to discuss the first reaction in this, let us say for example CH3CH2OH. CH3CH2OH. So I am going to write this as CHH and OH like this. So when you treat CH3CHOH with oxidizing agents such as CrO3, chromic oxide or chromic trioxide, chromium trioxide, these two hydrogen will be lost to form CH3, C double bond O, H. This will be forming as CH3, C double bond OH, which on further oxidizing with CrO3, gives CH3, C double bond O, OH. So this is ethanol, that is an aldehyde of ethane, and this is ethanoic acid. So this is ethanol. So primary alcohol of ethane, that is ethanol, on oxidation gives ethanol, that is an aldehyde group, which on further oxidation gives ethanoic acid. So several other oxidizing agents can also be used to stop till ethanol itself. If you don't want carboxylic acid being formed when you are oxidizing alcohol, you can use chromic oxide or one more reagent which is called the pyridine chromium chloride, PCC, that is which is formed by treating pyridine. So this is a pyridine compound. When you treat pyridine with chromic oxide, it forms pyridine chromic chloride, which relates oxidation and stops at aldehyde formation itself, okay, which oxidizes the alcohol to form aldehyde, and it will not subject further oxidation process. Now, if you treat the same alcohol CH3, CH2, OH with strong oxidizing agents such as KMnO4, when you treat ethanol with potassium permanganate under alkaline condition, it forms carboxylic acid, that is CH3COOH, ethanoic acid, directly without involving the formation of aldehyde. Okay, this is the mild oxidizing agent, and this is strong oxidizing agents. This is the mild oxidizing agent and this is strong oxidizing agent. So primary alcohol under mild oxidizing agent first forms aldehyde, which on further hydrolysis, further oxidation gives ethanoic acid. Primary alcohol under strong oxidizing agents directly give carboxylic acid. Next is oxidation of secondary alcohol. Oxidation of secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohol does not involve mild oxidizing agent or strong oxidizing agent. They usually give a same product, that is a ketone. So if you consider an example, CHOH, CH3, CH3. So this is 2-propanol, secondary alcohol. When you treat 2-propanol with oxidizing agents such as CrO3, chromic oxide, the hydrogen of these two, oxygen and carbon, will be lost, forming CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So this is a ketone, that is called propanone. Secondary alcohol always give one type of product, that is a respective ketone with same number of carbon atom on oxidation. Secondary alcohols undergoes oxidation in presence of oxidizing agents to form ketones. Okay, and for the tertiary alcohol will never undergo oxidation reactions to form either carboxylic acid or ketone or aldehyde. They only undergo oxidation under very strong oxidizing agents and under extreme conditions where they are going to form carboxylic acid with less number of carbon atoms. Okay, there is no certain example for your syllabus, just these two. Next, what happens if you are oxidizing carboxylic acid? What happens if you are oxidizing a tertiary alcohol? So when you treat tertiary alcohol under the preheated copper tube, that is when you treat copper which is heated at 573 Kelvin with tertiary alcohol, let's just say example CH3, CH3H, CH3. So when you treat tertiary butanol when you treat tertiary butanol with very much strongly heated oxidizing agents such as copper, which is a strong oxidizing agent. When you treat copper, which is heated for about temperature of 573 Kelvin, with the tertiary alcohol, what we are going to observe over here is it loses water molecule. It loses water molecule. Instead of undergoing oxidation, it forms an alkene complex by reduction. That is, it forms CH3, CH3 double bond CH2, CH3. This is going to be the reaction when you treat copper at 573 Kelvin fumes with the alcohol of tertiary butane. So that is the tertiary butanol. So tertiary butanol, when treated with copper at 573 Kelvin, it forms butene. So that is isobutene. Next, if you treat the same copper at 573 Kelvin with primary alcohol such as CH3, CH2, OH. If you treat primary alcohol with copper at 573 Kelvin, it forms aldehyde CH3, C double bond O, H. Okay, so this is the reaction. Next, when you treat the secondary alcohol CH3, C, CH3, H, OH with copper at 573 Kelvin, it forms respective ketone CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, so this is the oxidation of alcohol. Aldehydes are formed when oxidizing primary alcohol. Ketones are formed when they are oxidized with secondary alcohol, and alkenes can be formed when the tertiary alcohols are treated with copper at 573 Kelvin. So this is all about the oxidation of alcohol. Next we are going to learn about is oxidation of phenol. Next is oxidation of phenol. So phenols undergoes oxidation when they are treated with strong oxidizing agents such as sodium dichromate. When phenol is treated with sodium dichromate, that is Na2Cr2O7, sodium dichromate, it forms a conjugated enone that is called benzoquinone. Conjugated enone, that is conjugated with C double bond O and a carbon-carbon double bond, called the benzoquinone. Benzoquinone. When phenol is treated with strong oxidizing agents such as sodium dichromate, it undergoes oxidation to form a conjugated keto group called the benzoquinone. Okay, so this is all about the oxidation of phenols. So this is all about for the oxidation process, which involves oxidation of alcohol and phenol. In the next class, we are going to discuss about the electrophilic reactions of benzene and coal-base and Riemann-Tyrrell reaction. So if you have any doubts regarding the topics which I have explained here, please do comment down below and ask your friends to subscribe to my channel in order to get more updates on videos which I am going to post every day. Thank you for watching.